So here, awesome one-on-one dribbling, so powerful, right? So one thing I was talking to Ainsley about in my last video is that we're not really a team that these crosses really work. Um, Even if you would have got that in, that goalie's got pretty good position. You got two people there. So kind of like what I've been telling people is like in this situation, wrap out. So turn with your right foot away from that defender and then come back into the middle and look for like top of the box. Because that's where I think we're a stronger team. Like when we find you and the people at the top of the box. So we know that you could have held that ball right there, right? You got the strength to do that. And then turn with your right foot, shield with your left foot away from that defender. And then you'll pass that ball probably with your left foot to Kenzie, right? And then you see Kenzie there. She probably could have scored that goal right there or played it into Laney or, um, you know, probably found a opportunity where you would have got an assist there. But yeah, always fun to watch you dribble like that. Okay. Here you are again. Let's see. So you're around the ball right here. Okay. Incredible pass. Like there's nothing better than seeing you make that pass. Look at that. Are you kidding me? You know how advanced that is to be able to play weak foot ball behind that defender on stride and finish. That was a assist of the year right there. Great job. Okay, here you are. This is where we want you, right? Okay, you almost had it here. I don't know if there's really anything you could have done better there. Maybe right here, some leadership, like to be like, hey, I don't know, play Ellie, and then you get it off of Ellie. I don't think you really did anything wrong there or right. It just kind of was the situation. Very powerful way to win that right there. Okay. Contain that power a little bit. Right? Connect with. I love how you two connect together. You guys are strongest when you keep that ball on the ground right here. Let's see. Here you are in the middle. Great touch. Doesn't get any better than that. Look at that give and go with you and Kenzie. That is top notch right there. Okay, so I was explaining this to Kenzie. Okay, so this is kind of advanced right here. And if you get this, okay, so see right here how that space is closed, right? Even if you were to play Kenzie there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on 2, right? So it's called like reading numbers, Alyssa, okay? So what I was telling Kenzie what she should do is when you got here, you could have held that ball up, right? But I don't want Kenzie to run that way. I want her to run underneath you so that when you turn back here, right, instead of going forward, right, Kenzie would come behind you. And then you would play Kenzie, and Kenzie would drive to the middle with the ball, right? See where that open space is? And so she would fake that run there. That's the first run, and then make the run behind you. And then all of a sudden, you would have taken 4 players out of the field. Kenzie would have drove the middle, right? Maybe they would have stopped, right? And then Kenzie could have played in the opposite left winger there, or she could cut it back to you. Because we want to get Kenzie on the ball, playing you into the dangerous areas and making those runs. You score a lot of goals, and we want to make sure that we get you the ball in those dangerous areas. Okay. Here you are in the middle. No, that's Ellie. I don't know why it circled Ellie. Okay. almost. So here's another moment, like, fantastic. I don't think this isn't criticize it. That's a perfect ball, right? Just be aware, right, that up top of the key thing is a very dangerous ball because Kenzie right there, I mean, imagine if that was you getting the ball right there. That's where we need to find you because you'll score that 8 out of 10 times at the top of the box right there. Okay, here you are. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, so as it's coming to you, right, this would be very advanced, right? That first touch, little bit heavy, but to be able to slot that ball in there, if you have the vision, right, which means like scanning, and you always do scan, right? But if you could have played that like one touch right there into whoever that left forward is, that would have been very, very dangerous. That shot would have been a little bit tough, you know what I mean? Because for you to drive and score with your left foot at the top of the key would have been tough. But yeah, if you could drive that pocket or one touch into there and then look for that ball right back in that box, that's what we want to find you in those situations. Okay, good. Just a right foot outside, little delicate touch puts her in. Or another option would be like fake that right there, go to your right, and then lay it in. But yeah, I think you could have easily just right foot right there. She was a little tight on you, but almost an assist there too. It's cool to see. So if you look at some people, they don't have a lot of highlights, right? They don't have a lot of dots like this. You have tons and tons of them, probably the most on the team, which means that you're getting the ball the most. I think you guys got to get a little bit meaner on defense, like bigger tackles. I was telling Kenzie about that too. And what I was suggesting to Kenzie is I use my hands a lot more when I'm defending to keep them in front of me, and I can show you what I mean. Okay, nothing here. This is awesome right here. How you can hold that ball up like that. Okay, so what do we do in those situations? That's a tough one. So what I look at, I probably would have scanned. So I was talking to Ainsley and Kenzie. I talk a lot about it. So like there, watch your head. See your head? Okay, which way was your head facing? Which way didn't it look? Did you look behind you ever? Did you? Nope. Right? And because you didn't, where did your first touch go? Okay? So this is like a really big impactful thing if you can do this, right? The scanning, because if you would have taken that touch into space, right? Let that ball run. Look at the numbers. You are through, right? So let that ball run, touch behind you, not towards your goal, towards the opponent's goal. And then look at how many defenders they had. 1, 2, 3. You would have been the fourth player, and we would have had a 4v3, and that's called an overload. And when you have a 4v3, the percentage of opportunity to score, the chance that you're going to score goes way, way up, right? And all it would have taken is a little scan there. So that's a really cool moment that we can learn from right there. Hopefully that one helps you. This is where I love seeing you run with the ball.
Mom, can you come and help?
So how did you get that ball right there? So you came out of the pocket right there when the winger got it, and you made that run. So that's like a false 9, like the forward checks back, and you make that run as a 10. That is golden.
I'll try to do it.
So as much as we can do that, and it all happened because you ran out of that pocket. You didn't stay in the middle. It was outside winger into you. And then, let's see. So yeah, I would have shot that too, right? And then always remember, if that shot's not there, right? Wrap out here. You would have cut back, but shield the ball. So cut back on that left foot, shield with your right, turn around, right? And then you could have found one of the runners top of the key, but you did the right thing. You shoot right there, of course. I think you had the right idea, right? But I don't think you talked right there. So, like, kind of demanding that ball, you made a great run. Especially with certain players, you got to, like, give really good instruction to. Okay, that was nice. There you go. Let's see. Great job there. You asked for it. We were a little bit like stuck right there. So what I was telling Kenzie to do here, in her analysis, was I would want her to dribble horizontally. So look at that yellow line she's on. Dribble across the field, not vertically, but horizontally, right? Towards all that space on that other side. So that's something that you can do too. Dribble horizontally, and it frees up passing lanes by doing that. Good turn. Great pass. Okay. Some leadership here from you. Probably Lauren was the right option. Kenzie didn't see it, right? But maybe if you could have told her, like, play Lauren, and then Lauren could have crossed it in. There's a lot of highlights of you. That is a very good thing. You get the ball a lot. That's really fantastic. Another great pass. Okay. And this, like, here's another moment where it's like, Tay was saying, like, we got to get the right people in the right places to score, right? So, Lauren, hold it, right? And then guess what? If Lauren would have played that ball back to Kenzie, right, and Kenzie would have played it to you, that's where we want to find. But yeah, I mean, Lauren one-on-one there is also a fine option. But yeah, we want to get you in scoring positions. Another great run. Awesome job. Okay. Here.
Mom, did you hear that crack on my knee?
Keep working that scanning. Here's a moment. Look at your hands. So when I'm talking about, like right there, when you're going into that tackle, use your hand too, right, to help support that. Great dribbling. Way to come to the middle. Awesome job right there. Okay, Kenzie needs to find you back though. Oh, right. So, Kenzie. All right, Kenzie, hold. Because you had a 2v1 versus that girl.
Wow, now
Great,
I know
great dribbling. Good pass. Okay, so sometimes going forward isn't always the right option, right? Because you see all those players there, right? And it isn't a give and go. This is for you and Kenzie to, right? So maybe you go behind Kenzie there. Imagine if you would have went behind her and she just laid it off to you. So you make this great pass. You run into kind of like a congested area, right? But what if you would have went behind her and she would have just laid it off to you? Now you would be driving where? Right into that middle line in front of the goal, that yellow line, right at the top of the box. Okay? And then you would have been drawing in that center back, freeing in Lauren for an open shot. So maybe that's something that you can try in your game. See if it works once in a while. See if you like it. Awesome game though. Super impressed with all the great things you did. Keep up the great work.